Welcome back to a special Renegade episode of the Onion Challenge.
Hi!
Mike and Haley and I are a little drunk, but we have a new episode of this show. If you haven't been here in 8 months, we have 20 questions in a bowl.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Half of them are real. The other half are fun, satirical questions that you have to decide whether they're onion style, whether they're real or fake. You guys ready?
What is reality?
All right. Number 1. The furry community is rallying behind the trailer for the new live-action Cats movie.
Okay,
So
I've heard...
in support of, so they're like, yay, good.
Okay, I've heard nothing but bad reactions to the new Cats trailer starring Taylor Swift. And she plays... Oh god, I can't remember. Johnny, throw up the cat that she plays. That one. Everybody who has seen Cats is super such that she's playing that one.
I'm going to pretend what you ask is that everyone is mad about Taylor Swift being the new Sonic. So, hey, great. And I think this is real. That Taylor Swift should not be the new Sonic the Hedgehog.
So repeat the question.
I said it. They're.
Shh. The furry community is rallying behind the trailer for the new live-action Cats
And
movie.
I don't think they're rallying behind. I think they're in opposition against. So I'm going to say false to that statement.
It is a fake headline.
Yeah!
Nation demands new photograph of Edward Snowden.
Did he go to Russia?
Last I heard, he was in Russia.
He was in Russia. Why do we need photographic evidence if we already know what he looks like? I'm going to call it a fake headline.
we need to, because we need to be assured that he's not dead or in prison. The question is whether America or one of the allies got a hold of Edward Snowden. He's safe in Russia.
No, just photographic.
Yeah. So a new one. Assured that he's not dead.
I think
or in prison. Or has a very large beard.
I think we're going to only show the current photographs of Edward Snowden that we have, which is back when he was first escaped to Russia. I'm going to call that a fake headline.
So that's exactly why if there was a new headline, it would be, please show us a new photograph of him.
So are you saying true?
I can see why they would want a new one. So yeah, sure, why not true?
I'm saying true.
That is a fake headline.
Okay.
Yeah!
But now I'm curious.
Has he been seen? Where is Edward Snowden?
House holds prayer to cast, quote, dark spirits, unquote, from Congress.
Can you show me that? I need to see the punctuation.
I can't because it reveals the answer to this question.
Can you pronounce the pronunciation?
Look at me. The House of Representatives, comma.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Don't put punctuation
I'll
in
read
my
it
mouth.
one more time, okay? Exactly as it appears. House holds prayer to cast apostrophe dark spirits apostrophe from Congress, period.
That would assume that the majority of the House of Representatives, which is a massive seat in Congress.
Over 500 people?
So the idea that all of those would believe in dark spirits, I think is...
To pass a resolution to exorcise the spirits.
How many is required to pass a resolution? Just a 2/3 majority. How much is a 2/3 majority of 535? That number. So I think it's less than that, so I'm going to say false.
Is this code for vowing to say that Trump had some racist tweets? Contemporary news. In which case, I think it's true.
Trump is not a part of the House of Representatives.
No, there was a recent... The Trump said some racist tweets, and the House of Representatives tried to pass a collective statement that he was racist, which he was.
Okay, so are you saying true or false?
False, because that's code.
All right, so those.
You're both going false?
False.
Yeah. That is a real headline.
Shit.
Wait, they passed it? Or
so the House actually believes that there's dark spirits infecting the House of Representatives.
A law. I'm saying they had a prayer to cast out dark spirits.
How many of them?
That's not my issue.
At least a majority, which is 2/3, so that number.
So there's like 2 or 3 of them.
BuzzFeed draws controversy after top 10 war heroes list contains a Nazi officer.
BuzzFeed has put some weird shit out there, but it also includes, like, the top 10 kids' recipes that include bacon.
Was it Rommel? Okay.
I don't think BuzzFeed, really, I think BuzzFeed has enough else to produce that they wouldn't talk about war heroes. I'm going to call that a fake headline.
I can see that being a real headline.
All right, that is a fake headline.
Yeah!
Look at you with your knowledge.
Yes. Okay.
You trusting that BuzzFeed wouldn't be Nazi-ish.
I know, you know what? I just read BuzzFeed more than you do.
Tetris speedrunning world record beaten by accident.
What the fuck is a Tetris speedrun?
The question is super vague. I don't know how to answer.
How do you speedrun Tetris?
I don't know how much information to give you without spoiling the accuracy of the statement.
Okay.
Is there a body of Tetris players that have agreed to set up rules to how to play a speedrun of Tetris?
Okay, hear me out. Tetris has just made a new freaking series for the Wii. Lots and lots of people have been coming online to play this version of Tetris. It is very, very likely that somebody has come onto this Tetris thing and beaten the fastest world record by accident. I'm gonna call that a true headline.
The Wii?
Yeah, the Switch version.
Oh, that. Fake?
That is a real headline.
Yeah!
So with that in mind, I fail.
Pokemon Sword and Shield's new Bagpipe Pokemon only evolves if the player's Nintendo Switch is set to Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay, real talk. Milo, look at me. Real talk. There is a Pokemon that only evolves if you hold your Nintendo DS upside down.
Fuck you.
Malamar, I'm sorry. I think you're a great Pokemon. I think you're a great...
Just fuck you.
Type Pokemon.
Fuck you.
I absolutely believe that they would make a Pokemon that would evolve purely on Greenwich Mean Time, simply because Greenwich Mean... I went to Greenwich. I've seen the astrology tower in Greenwich, and I've learned how much mean time influences other time zones. So I totally believe that's a true headline.
Footnote, fuck you.
Excuse you!
What was the original comment?
I've seen the Greenwich Observatory. I've seen how much the Prime Meridian influences time zones. I'm going to call that a true headline.
I'm going to say it's fake, but a parody joke on that, what she just said.
It is a fake headline.
Thank you, Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn it!
New 2020 Mercedes-Benz D-Class has a wine compartment in place of a glove box.
The glove box is more useful for things like insurance cards and other shit. I would call it a fake headline.
Yeah, that sounds really fake. It seems like a drinking and driving joke.
Yeah.
It's a fake headline.
Yeah!
Yeah.
High five! Hey. Hold your hand. Hold your hand.
I'm doing the worm.
You're not doing the worm. We're going to hold your so I can high five you properly.
I have dexterity issues at the moment. Ow!
Excited archaeologist hits mass grave jackpot.
Honey, no archaeologist is excited until he finds a new tomb of Tutankhamun.
Says the Egypt fanatic.
Yeah.
What if someone, I don't know, would find a Mayan, Aztec, Incan thingy?
A Mayan, Aztec, Incan thingy.
At the same time, all together.
Okay, so describe what we're finding. Is it a human sacrifice Mayan head that has Incan sigils on it?
In the future, that the British stole. The
British stole everything.
So exactly. So in the future, the British stole a Mayan, Aztec, Incan orgy in the British Museum, which will be entombed because the Nazis bombed them in 1945, but we don't know that yet because it's hidden.
Okay,
I'm talking. So, okay, there is secretly this archaeology treasure that we lost in 1941 to the Nazis did it with the bombs.
Okay.
And that's all. It's like some weird orgy thing that he set up with mummies and the other ones that probably didn't do mummies. I'm listening.
That's so
There's
vague.
so many. Yeah, exactly.
That's so vague. I'm gonna call
But
it
there's
fake.
so many mass graves.
I feel like I believe in archaeologists. They would have been more specific, and we're gonna call that a fake headline.
There's a lot of mass graves.
You're gonna call that a true headline.
There's a lot of There's a lot of mass graves.
That is a fake headline.
Yeah.
Tic-tac-toe researcher devises a brilliant new gambit.
already happened in an 80s movie called The Ultimate Game with nuclear warheads. False.
I'm guessing it's fake.
It is a fake headline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
Chris Rock is rebooting the Saw franchise.
It's Chris Rock. Okay. Okay.
That's why you were laughing.
Ignore him. Was Chris Rock in the original Saw franchise? Yes
Jesus
or no?
Christ, no!
I think no, sorry. You were confusing another black person, Danny Glover.
Yes!
I know
Are they
the
the same person? Are Chris Rock and that guy the same person?
No!
Equal sign no.
You confused Chris Rock and Danny Glover?
I haven't seen Saw since I started dating that guy.
Sorry, a decade will fuse the blacks.
I haven't watched Saw because, goddamn it, I haven't wanted to watch Saw.
Or,
since I thought about getting in that guy's pants.
Or maybe, occasionally, like, the years will make Chris Rock seem like the puppet? What the fuck?
As anything.
You just provoke me with these absurdities that may be truth or false.
Say your thing.
False.
I'm gonna say true then.
Oh my god, that's a real headline.
Yeah! Pure luck! Thank God getting into freaking producer Jestour's pants.
Do you want to play a game?
An exotic looking...
Lizard.
Shut up. An exotic looking...
Shut up.
Shut up. I will kill both of you. And I will make it look like a fucking sexy harem suicide.
You're filming this.
Yeah. An exotic looking orange bird turned out to be a seagull covered in curry.
Both of the things that we said were more interesting than what you said.
Seagulls. They be taking your french fries.
They be taking everything of you, including your virginity.
Okay, go on. I was just about to say they taking my french fries, but
apparently
they be taking your virginity.
So I was at the Tower of London one night, and this is probably about 8 o'clock.
So much more interesting than what I was going to say. Exactly, yeah. Cover my mouth. Cover my mouth now.
Stop talking. Shut up.
You have to cover my mouth.
Look that way.
Physically, you have to stop.
I had a plate of chips, aka French fries, with curry sauce. And I accidentally fed some to some seagulls, and they went apeshit, like followed me into the tube apeshit. So, what was the question?
New orange bird was mistaken. No, okay, there was a new species of bird that we like, oh god, we found a new orange bird, but no, it's just a seagull covered in orange curry.
I would call that a true headline.
That's right, that's what I said.
True headline?
Yeah.
We will also call that true.
That is a true headline.
Yeah! High five!
Caw. That's not the word.
Caw.
That's not the word.
Throw a seagull flying across the screen, following my finger.
Every tweet is a lie. Birds Aren't Real campaign spreads message with new Memphis billboard.
False. People from Tennessee don't know shit.
How do I disagree with that? What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. You can say true if you think it's true, or false if you think it's false.
Because of how the show is programmed.
Programmed? What are you, Giles?
False?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a real headline.
Tennessee, join the European Union. Somebody needs you.
It's going to be a hard negotiation there. How good are you at international law and lawyering?
I don't fucking give a shit about what goes on in Tennessee. That's their problem.
YouTube rushes to shut down school shooter's account over copyright complaints.
I can see that.
Okay, there's a lot of things to unpack in that sense. Can we go through that one by one for me, please? So imagine a case where somebody who shot a school elsewhere in the United States, but copied the Slenderman kills from Columbine. Are they considered copyright? Because they copied those kills and the motivation behind those kills.
Jesus, I thought they were like shitting off of Disney or something. Like, I don't know, like they had a video that like...
You have a very low opinion of Disney, don't you?
It's Disney.
I'm going to call it a fake headline.
Copyright things on YouTube can be ridiculous. So I'm going to say it's true.
That is a fake headline.
Yeah.
The world is a little bit sane.
The world is a little bit more sane than we thought it was.
This is one of the ups of this game.
Burger King Russia wants It movie banned because Pennywise the Clown is exact copy of McDonald's rival mascot.
I don't think it was Burger King or McDonald's, but they did legitimately sue somebody because the workers at their restaurant were smiling too much, and the Russian people thought they were laughing at them. So I think Russia will pretty much sue over anything. I'm going to call that a true headline.
True?
That is a true headline.
Yeah! Good job. You both got it right. Right? Yeah? You both got it right?
In the end, we both lost.
UK Facebook page encourages people to buy a new rendition of John Cage's 433.
What is that?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
What is
I know
that?
you've been tripping over that. I'll tell you when I hear this again. John Cage is a postmodernist experimental composer. His most famous piece is entitled 4 minutes and 33 seconds, in which you hear 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. Or whatever you happen to hear as the entire orchestra is completely silent and you hear the audience.
Based on what Johnny said, I'm going to call his headline true. Simply because I've heard of worse shit.
True.
That is a real headline.
Yeah.
Aspen Avalanche Rescue Team recovers bodies of 2 resort guests mid-coitus.
But you can still have coitus if you're not super erect. I'm going to call that a true headline.
So, yeah.
That is a fake headline.
Damn it. Someone do that.
Alligators were given ketamine and headphones to study dinosaur hearing.
What does ketamine?
Thank you for saying that first.
What is ketamine?
What is ketamine?
It's a relaxing, almost sedative drug.
Can I have some?
No, because I don't have any.
Okay, but how am I supposed to know how it affects alligators unless I know how it affects me?
How am I supposed to know how this affects dinosaurs?
This question doesn't make any sense because I don't know how ketamine works.
Dude, I'll have the money on Tuesday, but can I please have some ketamine?
Okay, so real talk, is not given enough information a option for this question?
No.
Okay, so I have to choose yes or no? Based on a drug that I don't know the effects of it? That's dumb.
It's oddly specific for a fake headline. I'm going to say true.
Okay, I'm going to say fake because I gotta disagree with Milo.
That is a real headline. Massachusetts courts are still working through a massive backlog of witch trials.
That's fake.
Fake.
That's a good buzzy headline. I'm going to call that fake.
For the love of God, fake.
Yeah, it's a fake headline.
Okay, fake it.
Naked Russian man tries to board plane claiming to be more aerodynamic.
Why Russian? Why make this distinction of Russia? I call it a fake headline.
Is this a headline from the 20s or 30s? Is maybe an open cockpit? Maybe it's a biplane.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it a fake headline.
Because, Onion started in the 20s or 30s. Fake.
All right, that is a real headline.
That's wrong.
Reality,
wrong.
you wrong.
Reality, you wrong. Correct, John, please.
All right. Guys, at the end of the game, Milo, you have won 8 points. Haley, you are the winner with 13 points.
Yay!
I don't even remember what I had right.
I'm ahead again.